Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show for Friday, February the 8th, 2019. Welcome to another eBay video. Today we're going to be discussing the eBay occurrences of the last week, plus of course your comments, questions, and concerns from last week's video. As you can probably see, it is once again cloudy and rainy. It has been cloudy and rainy for 3 straight days, but that's not exactly all bad because usually we get more than 3 rainy days per week, so this week wasn't all that bad. However, tomorrow the temperature is going to go way down. Right now the temperature is about 38 degrees, which is not too bad. But yeah, at least today's going to be the last rainy day in a series of 3. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about your comments, questions, and concerns from last week's video first. So let's jump right into that. Rubber Wilbur wrote in and said, Joe, I was using promoted listings for about a year and I started to get angry how much money I was paying eBay extra to sell an item on their platform. I went up to 15% and felt like I was paying the mob in order to sell my stuff. 2 months ago I realized I was paying $200 to $300 more a month in just promoted listing fees, so then I discontinued it. My sales have suffered, but a light bulb came on when Friday you suggested to only do 1%, which will show your listing twice. I did that very thing, and so far this weekend I've noticed a nice increase in sales. There is a reason I keep coming back to your channel religiously. Thank you, Rubber Wilbur, for that comment. That's a very good comment. As he stated in last week's video, I suggest anybody who is engaging in promoted listings to keep your bid low. You only need to bid 1%. You do not need to bid 7 or 8% because 1% will get your listing shown twice, just like a 7 or 8% bid will. Wooden Stuff with Steve French wrote, I've lowered prices maybe 10 times in response to eBay's nag messages. Like you, it has never led to a sale. I just ignore them now. Skinny Cow wrote, eBay doesn't set my prices, I set my prices. Equally, I could send an email to eBay to lower their fees by 50% and I will lower my item price by the corresponding amount. Can't imagine eBay will take my advice, so there's no reason I should take theirs. Alan Mayer wrote, Joe, here in northern Indiana, we saw -15 with a -50-degree wind chill on Wednesday. The post office closed down for 2 days with no deliveries. No word if Chucky froze his fitch off yet. Johnny Shredder wrote, if the buyer sends an item back after the return is closed, I tell the buyer to contact eBay because the return is closed. I do not give a refund unless they force my hand with a PayPal case or credit card chargeback. I will keep the item unless they pay me to ship it back to them. Debbie Keith wrote, Hi Joe, my sales are down 47.7% compared to the last 31 days and down 55.5% compared to the same period a year ago. It's pretty frustrating. I'm in the process of cleaning out old inventory and only replacing it with items that are in high demand now, and I'm also changing the categories that I sell in. Thanks always for providing great content. In last week's video, I asked you guys to check your percentages over the last month and year and tell me if you were up or down. I would say about 80% are down, but 20% were showing nice increases. Here is one of them now. Hungry Man. Compared to the prior 31 days, 6.5% up, where the market in his category was 10% down. Hungry Man also stated that this market comparison was based on sales in video game merchandise and other anime collectibles. Hungry Man also asked, Hey Joe, as you have so much to do with cars, do you like BMW or Mercedes more? Personally, I think both are overrated and way overpriced. However, Mercedes has a very, very good reputation for driver and passenger safety. It's that German engineering. So they are very safe cars, but way overpriced, and I would never ever buy either one of those. A car to me is just transportation to where I have to go. I have to get places. The car has to be in good working order. And I'm happy with a bare bones, bottom of the line model any day of the week. All right, that is it for the questions, comments, and concerns for this week. Let us now get into some new material. As I told you guys last week, the Super Bowl was coming up, and I told you that in my opinion it would kill eBay sales, and it certainly did for me. I expected it to be slow, but it was even slower than I had feared. During the game, I made no sales whatsoever. In the past years, I would make maybe 1 or 2 sales during the game, but not this year. In fact, all of Sunday, I only made 1 sale, and that was at about 12 o'clock noon. Luckily, Saturday, the day before, was quite good for me, and I did very well on Saturday, so the fact that I didn't do well Sunday really didn't bother me. But you may also remember I was out here talking about the Super Bowl, and I flashed a Super Bowl box pool that I was in. Well, guys, I'm happy to tell you that crazy New York driver won. Take a look, boys. $200 in a Super Bowl pool. Yes, first quarter, I got 2 zeros, 0-0. There was no score the first quarter, so good old Joey won. Yes! I love it. I love it. For those of you guys who purchase your products from Uline, you probably got an email and a little letter from them. Here is a copy of the letter I got from Uline. Basically, it states that in the past, they were able to offer free shipping on orders over $300 or more, but because the shipping costs have gone up, they are upping the minimum purchase to $500 or more. Okay, this to me means nothing. I always order way more than $500 because I buy in bulk. So this Uline letter does not faze me one bit. I will continue to buy in bulk by the skid load, and I will continue to get free shipping. Earlier this week, my sales started off really slow. As I told you, Super Bowl Sunday with 1 lousy sale, and Monday started out being not much better. So one thing that I've been talking about the last few weeks is revising your stale listings. Not just revising them, but ending them altogether. This is so very important. I cannot stress this enough. However, it is quite time-consuming. To rehash, all you have to do is go into your seller hub, click on all your listings on the bottom left. I have over 1,300, and then they'll display, and eBay will tell you which listings have not had any sales in 16 months or so. And those listings, not only are they unpopular, but they're not showing up in search. They're being buried. So basically, you're doing yourself a disservice by even leaving them up. I would suggest you end them all. Do them in increments like I do, 4, 5, 6 at a time. Then relist them. I don't relist them, I click Sell Similar. You will click Sell Similar. All the information will populate, but you're going to need to change a few things. For instance, one thing I'm doing with all the dog items, I am slashing prices hugely. In some cases, half. I slashed an item the other day that I've had literally for years. I slashed the price to half and actually increased the shipping a little bit more, because as you know, the UPS fees have gone up. And you know that item sold the very next day after having it sitting dormant in my store for years. I was so happy to see it go. I had slashed the price to 1/2 of what I was asking for originally, but who cares? It's still found money. So that's what I'm doing with all these dog items. I am slashing the prices greatly, and I'm still coming across items that I have where I'm offering free shipping. I cannot believe that. Anything that is currently offering free shipping that I am clicking Sell Similar on is now being transferred to paid shipping. This is very important. In case of remorse buyer returns, you will not lose the original shipping. Please heed my warning on that. I do notice that when I do not actively list or even Sell Similar, that my sales do tend to slow up a little bit. So I'm trying to do some of these each day. This week, I'm not concentrating on listing new items. I am concentrating on ending the stale ones and then selling similar, because it assigns each item a new eBay number and gives it an instant boost in search, and it's like you're starting out from zero. So guys, please do that if your sales are slow and if you have a lot of stale items in your eBay stores. In last week's video, I announced that eBay had announced record profits for the last quarter. As many of you have chimed in, that is because eBay is getting more money from fees from its sellers, for instance, promoted listings. I'm noticing a lot of you guys seem to be engaging in promoted listings, and I actually think it's a good thing in that it will help you sell your item. And as far as the extra fees are concerned, if you keep it down to 1%, guys, it's not going to be much money at all. Now, there are a lot of other sellers that are engaging in promoted listings as well, but it basically depends on your category. What category do you sell in? Do you feel that promoted listings is needed and warranted in your category? Oddly enough, this is weird, I haven't had any returns in about 3 weeks since that fiasco with that one guy I told you about, which is, I still haven't heard back from that guy, believe it or not. But since him, I have not had a single return, and of course that means nothing. I've already gone over a month and a half, almost 2 months with no returns. But then it's like pulling the cork out of the bottle. Bang! They'll all come flooding in at one time, so you really can't go by that. Somebody had written in one of the comments, I didn't print it out, but they had written in that they hardly ever have any returns. They hadn't had any for like 2 years, and then last week they had 4 returns in 1 week. I mean, there's really no rhyme or reason. There's really no pattern, at least none that I can discern. I am hearing in the Facebook groups a lot of people are ending free returns who are in it. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying I've seen quite a few posts of people ending free returns because buyers are returning things more readily, knowing that they don't have to pay for the return shipping. Hey guys, Crazy New York Driver says do what works for you, but Crazy New York Driver does not do free returns. No, I'm sorry guys, I love eBay, I am an eBay fan, I promote eBay, that's how I roll, okay? I will do anything I can to promote eBay, but I will not engage in free returns. I'm sorry, I won't do it because I don't feel it works for me, and I don't feel it works for anybody selling in eBay Motors, because we have a very return prone category we're selling in. So yeah, that's basically that. Not really a lot happened this week. I guess because of the Super Bowl, it slowed everything down, so I'm going to keep this video relatively short. Take it easy on you guys this week. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns on anything we talked about or any eBay issue whatsoever, please feel free to comment them below. Now, you're probably worried. You're probably saying, oh my God, Joe hasn't yet taken a drink from the Fox News cup of life? Well, don't you worry, people, because I'm going to do that right now. This is the Fox News cup of life. Happy is he who drinks from it. I get many, many people asking me if I will sell them this particular cup. Not gonna happen, guys. I'm sorry, I can't. There is no dollar value I could put on this cup, because this symbolizes the best thing that has ever happened to me since I've been on YouTube. And I've been on YouTube since 2007. I love it. I love it. So to bring this to a conclusion, guys, keep in mind that I'm Crazy New York Driver and you're not. Thanks for watching this video. Each week I come out here and I make these videos to try and help you sell on eBay. If you think I did a good job, please leave me a thumbs up. It tells me I'm on the right track and appreciated. If you don't think I did a good job this week, tell me in the comments section what you want me to hit up next week, and I'll be happy to do it. Remember, I am a seller friend, not a seller critic or skeptic of any kind. I'm still making money online. I've solved a lot of problems, and I've never, ever worn a mask. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week. It'll probably still be cloudy then. There's nothing else to say except rock on and peace. Yeah! Oh, no, no, no. We're not done yet. The tagline. Don't be fishy. Don't be fishy.